Hi, hello. Have a nice day to each and every one of you again. Nice meeting you again in this YouTube channel. Ayan. So, ayan nga, last time, ang ating natalakay or we took up the lessons about in English. So, let us have a short review first before proceeding to our topic this day or today. Alright. So, my topic for today, of course, is about the adverbs. But before that, again, as a sort of review, so the parts of speech we did last time, we have the 8 parts. What are those? Those are the noun, the pronoun, the verb, the adverb, the adjective, conjunctions, the prepositions, and the interjections. So those are the 8. And you know already that the English language originated from England. All right. So, and we took up also about the 12 tenses of verbs. All right. So what are those? Those are the present tense, the past tense, the future tense, the present perfect tense, the past perfect tense, the future perfect tense, the present progressive, past progressive, future progressive, and the last three, the present perfect progressive tense, the past perfect progressive tense, and the future perfect progressive tense. So they are 8, no? I mean 12, sorry. So there are 12. So wag yang kalimutan, that is very important kasi ano yan eh, those are the very basic in English grammar wherein kaya nga siya tinawag na perfect tenses because if you are using that the sentence is really in a good pronunciation and yun maganda siya. You can really notice the artistic sounds and the artistic and the formation as the way it is constructed, the sentence, no? So ganun siya. Alright, so hindi ko na masyado pakatatagalin, Alright, so I'm going to show you this afternoon, this day again, as I said earlier, about the adverbs, no? But before that, what do you mean by adverbs again, no? So sabi dito, in my copy, sabi dito, the parts of speech is a very integral part of a traditional English grammar. The parts of speech can be divided into 9 parts. Before, in my time, there are only 8, as I have given you already the 8 parts earlier. So where words can be recognized as a particular category of parts of speech as per and their functions in a sentence, no? So what are they? As I said earlier again, so those are the nouns, the adjectives, the verbs, and the adverbs, etc. So sabi ko nga, what is adverb, no? So sabi dito, adverb is considered to be a significant part of speech, one of the parts of speech, no? That truly understand about the definition, the types, and the examples of adverbs. Alright. So with this though, we really need to go deeper studies into it, no? So ano kaya yung dapat nating pa-study about sa gaano ba kadali, no? We will be learning how easy is the adverb, no? In the English parts. All right. So sabi dito, what are the parts of speech again? So in English grammar, parts of speech are considered to be an arrangement, no? An arrangement of words or lexical terms that have the same functions. Example, so they act similarly towards improving the grammatical structure of the language. Ayan. Generally speaking, it is the roots of a parts of speech in other languages that can be found in ancient times, like say for example in India with the Sanskrit and Tamil grammar, where parts of speech were first defined and categorized into subcategories based on their functions. Okay? So I hope that you understand. So kaya ayaw ko masyado nagpo-fully English kasi sometimes I'm catering the Filipinos. Ay, handali lang ayusin ko yung aking hair. So I'm catering the Filipinos. May ano nga dyan may nagtanong. Sabi sa akin, bakit ba you are speaking Tagalog, no? In your in English subject in YouTube. So I have a very simple answer for that. No, I am not in the classroom. All right. So in the classroom, when you are teaching the English subject, of course, you really have to teach English and you have to speak English fluently until the rest of the time of your time in your English subject. But I'm speaking to the whole world, especially to the Filipinos. Ang kaharap ko ay mga Pilipino sa I think mas madali ako magkakaroon ng relationship and understanding with you if I'm going to translate the English language into Tagalog. Di ba? So, kaya nga mas marami nagpapasalamat na sila ay naita-translate sa Tagalog yung English lessons. Para mas madali nilang naiintindihan. It's nasa batas natin yan, yung tinatawag nating bilingual, no? So, mahalaga na maintindihan natin ito. And in fact, some others, they really hate English. Kaya mahirap din talaga. Kasi una-una ang kausap ko ay mga Pilipino. Okay? So, yun lang ang sagot ko doon sa nagtatanong. Siyempre, kung ikaw ay English speaking, magaling ka, ikaw na. Alright, so ang kausap ko po ay mga Pilipino. Nasa Pilipinas po ako. Ayan. So, nakakatuwa din naman si YouTube. Tina-translate naman niya ang aking mga videos. Nilalagyan niya ng translation in English. So, no problem with that. Alright. So, let's continue. So again, the 8 parts of the speech that we have done already, the nouns, the verb, the adjective, the adverb, by the way, this I'm just mentioning these things, but I mean the things that we have done already, the noun, the pronoun, the verb. Ayan yun. Ngayon nga, I'll be sharing to you today is about the adverb. So among with those types, we also have the pronoun, the preposition, the conjunction, the interjection also. There are also the so-called intensifiers, no? These parts of the speech daw are grouped because of they can be used to define the subject and a predicate of any grammatically sound sentences. So what are adverbs? Ayan, ito na nga. What are adverbs daw? Sino ba ang may matapang dyan na alam ang adverbs? Ayan. Thank you. Ayan. Alright, so by definition, adverbs are words that can be described as verbs. In order to understand what adverbs are, so we really need to first have a basic understanding of verbs. Yan nga po ang ating natapos in the past, no? So, napakahalaga talaga na alam mo yung mga verbs kasi nga, sabi marami din na nagtatanong sa akin, Sir, how can be an effective English speaker? Sabi ko, ako kasi, nagsimula ako, di ba nagkwento ko na nga yata ito sa mga past videos ko. When I was in our province, maraming bumibisita doon na Amerikano at Amerikana. I was really amazed with their personality, with their physical appearance, and the way they talk. Kaya sabi ko, ano pala ako nung grade 2 yata, grade 3. So, makita ko sa mga puno nun, ginagaya ko how they speak, ano ang itsura nila, anong personality nila. So, that's how I grow sa ganong situation. So, kaya siguro, medyo nahilig ako sa English subject. So, yun yung background ko. Maliit pa lang bata pa, nahilig na talaga ako. So, siguro, kaya, why I'm saying this? Kasi, para magkaroon kayo ng idea na, ang pagkakaroon ng, pagkaka-engage mo sa isang bagay, ay, it's really a passion. So, pero hindi naman kailangan maging, para sa akin parang I think, hindi kailangan na, doon na kailangan mong passion. I mean, ibig ko sabihin, marami din naman mga English-speaking na people, no, na hindi naman talaga nila passion ng English. So, magaling naman sila. Isa na nga dyan yung mga nakapag-asawa ng mga foreigners na talaga magagaling na kasi kaya tumira sa ibang bansa, sa US, ganyan. So, dito sa atin, I think ang masasagot ko doon sa tanong is, yun nga, kailangan mo talaga marami kang baon na vocabulary, especially na verbs sa mind mo. Kasi, you cannot speak well, no, in English if you don't have verbs or you don't have vocabularies in your minds. Alright? So, that's the tips. Isa yun sa mga tips ko na dapat ninyong gawin, no? Parang basket. Wala kang dudukutin, no? Hindi magkakalaman ng basket kung hindi mo lalagyan. O, parang ganun yung ating mind. So, lagyan mo. Huwag tayong umasa doon sa, although ang teachers, nagtuturo yan, mas mahalaga, iba talaga yung self-study na kung saan naglalagay ka sa mind mo ng maraming kalam. Okay? That's another idea. So, ang sabi ko kanina, no? Alright, so sabi dito, kailangan nga natin mayroon tayong basic understanding about the verbs. Verbs are parts of speech just like adverbs, no? Pero ang adverbs kasi, adverbs tutulong lang sa verbs, no? Nagmo-modify siya. You can define a verb as an arrangement of the words or the syntax, no? Conveying any action, noun actions, occurrence, or the state. And then some examples of the verbs are read, become, walk, exist, run, bake, and etc. Now we can understand also about the meaning of adverbs in relation to verbs in English grammar. Ayan. So in simple words, ayan, an adverb is a word that describes verbs. Okay, it modifies verbs. And adverbs are also used to add or modify the meaning of an adjective, a verb, a preposition, a sentence, and a clause. We can also add more information to the words or to the given words and using different kinds of adverbs. Hence, adverbs are a part of speech and express the manner and the time, the place, the frequency, the degree, and much more about a verb. They also act as a verb phrase which includes a verb in its independence. Dependence. I'm sorry. So I'll give you an example before proceeding. A man is moving. With an idea, it has an ing. A man is moving. This is a present progressive sentence. A sentence having in the formation of constructed as in the present progressive. Alright, so the sentence doesn't give us any information other than that there is a man who is moving. But if we add an adverb here and write, a man is moving briskly, so it shows that there is a man who is moving fast. All right, do you understand the two distinctions of the two sentences? Because maybe he's getting late for his work or he has to go early. So, all right, do you understand the difference of the two sentences? The first one is the man is moving. All right, there is something, parang you're just saying that the man is moving. Pero yung kagaya nga nito, dinagdagan ni siya ng adverb. A man is moving briskly. So it's really understood that maybe the man is moving fast. No? So may iba siya. Mas nag-heighten kanyang meaning. So similarly, the sentence, and you may sit, no, means that you can have a seat wherever you want. No, it doesn't give us any information about the place how you sit. All right? Whereas the sentence, and you may sit there, no? So this is another example. Means that there is a particular place to sit where you can find a seat. Ayan. Do you understand the example? You may sit, di ba? That's the first sentence. And another one is you may sit there. So that's nagkaroon ng parang mas malinaw, no? O di ba pag iniimbitahan ka, upo ka. So you can sit down anywhere, all right? You can sit down anywhere because that's only the word, upo ka. Pero kung sinabi, pwede ka magkamali doon dahil hindi ka taga roon, di ba? Especially kung bisita ka, no? Pero yung nga kung sinabi na you may sit here or there, specifically that the chair has been designated for you and someone told you to sit there, meaning to say that is very specific and it becomes vivid, no? And it's become parang naging clarify na siya, maayos at malinaw. Okay? Naging clear. Alright? So yun yung ibig ko sabihin. So, in this way, adverbs modify a sentence and make it more informative, no? More meaningful and more informative, no? More exact. So we can say that adverbs describe the sentence or a clause. Okay? So pakitandaan po yun, ha? Mga adan, di naintindihan. If you have a question about the adverbs, just comment down below. Please subscribe nga pala, ha? I'm giving you information about the English, so I hope So I hope that hindi naman siguro mabigat yung pindutin mo lang yung button dyan. Ayan. Ayan. So yun lang din ang hiling ko, no? You know, we are teachers, no? Are teaching even in this YouTube channel just to share you our ideas, to impart you what we know. Para na sa ganun ay, because ako naniniwala ako patay na si Nino yun, no? When he was still alive, sabi niya, kayo na mga kabataan, magsikap kayo at about environment yung kanyang alala ko na kanyang noon na-interview siya. Alagaan niyo ang kapaligiran kasi kayo ay matagal pa dito sa mundong ito, sabi niya. At siya daw malapit na, sabi niya. So kayo ikaw may iiwan dito. So sino kang kawawa kung hindi niyo alagaan ang mundo. Maganda yung points niya, no? Napakaganda ng kanyang naisip na yung kanyang sinasabi na gano'n. So it touches my heart. At yun nga, totoo naman. In the same way, kaya I'm doing this, para sa Pilipino, no, nagtuturo ako online. Kasi dito sa YouTube, and thank you so much nga pala sa YouTube, ha? Nare-reach out ko yung bilang students ko, kundi the rest of the world, the rest of the Filipinos in the world. Thank you so much. YouTube, we love you so much. Ayan. So yun, sinishare ko kasi, I believe kayo kabataan ng pag-asa ng bayan. Okay? Just like what Pinoy said to us during his interview. Hindi ko na maalala yung interview, sorry, hindi ko na siya patay na si Pinoy. Huwag nyo na sa akin hilingin yung mga, hindi ko na siya maalala. Basta na lang yun, nag-flash lang yun nung ay past the TV. Drop, lang siya, napanood ko lang. Alright, so sabi dito, more examples of adverbs used in a sentence are, mga examples daw. I will read it for you. Rita is lying quietly in the snow. Alright, so who understand the sentence? So, thank you. Sabi dito, where quietly is the adverb. Ayan, tama, malinaw. So, quietly is the adverb that describes the quality of the verb lying in the snow. Alright, so, oo nga naman. Kasi, kung sasabihin mo lang na Rita is lying, saan siya nakahiga, no? Quietly, yan, tahimik siya na nakahiga sa sa snow. Sana all may snow. Sa Pilipinas, mainit, no? Lying in the snow quietly. Ayan, what else? Making quietly the adverb describes the manner of lying in the snow. Alright, so another example I give you. I walked to the school early. Ayan. So sabi dito, where early is the adverb that describes the quality of the verb, which is walk, no, to the school. Excuse me. Making early the adverb describing the time of walking to the school. Right? Do you understand? I walk to the school early. So kasi kung sasabihin mo lang I walk to the school, di ba? Ando ka lang sa school. Paano kung ang magulang mo ay tinatanong, anong oras ka dumating? Ayan. So, kailangan mo lagyan talaga siya ng adverb. I walk to the school, mommy. I walk to the school early, mommy. Diba? So, mas malinaw. Sabihin naman ni mommy mo, I'm very good, my child. You're really obedient. I love you, child. Diba? Kung ano ang anak mo, kung babae ang anak mo, kung Rose ang pangalan, I love you, Rose. Ganyan, diba? I love you, my Rose, child. Ayan, ganyan. So, sarap ng ganyan, magulang na ina-appreciate ng mga anak. Alright, next example. Do you go to the market often? Where often is the adverb that describes the quality of the verb, go to the market. No, making often the adverb describing the frequency of going to the market. Alright? So, naintindihan po ba yung isa? Yun nga, frequency na itong huli na sinabi ko. So, the different types of adverbs with examples ay yung ating sinabi, kagaya nga ulitin ko lang, the simple adverbs, the interrogative adverbs, the relative adverbs. Ayan, so ito yung mga examples. Siyempre, pag simple adverb, ayan, kagaya ng mga binigay ko na sa inyo examples, no? Mabilisan pa. Mamaya, I'm going to, ko ulit, no? Pero alam ko na ko na nga pala kanina, yung mga kinds of adverbs. Ayan, so dabi dito, examples, I am visiting my grandmother this weekend. Ayan. So, ang adverb dito is this weekend. It is stage time. The flowers on her balcony are extremely beautiful. So, the adverb here is extremely. Yan. Usually kasi may ly talaga yung mga adverb, no? Pero not all. Kasi nga pag time o kaya pag place, syempre nag-iiba. Gaya yung mga binigay ko kanina example. Sana natandaan nyo. No, minsan mahirap talaga mag-English kaya naintindi ko. Pero if English is your passion, if you love English, hindi ka mahirapan, mag-enjoy ka, just like me. Noong una, medyo nahirapan ako kasi, so, pero syempre bata pa ako noon. As the years go by, naging madali sa akin kasi nakahiligan ko. Tapos yung mga teachers ko pa nung elementary, high school, ganyan. Naging ko sila, naging love ko sila, naging, yung parang gusto silang tularan, gano'n. Naging inspiration ko sila. So, kaya, ayun, nahilig ako. Ayan. So, next is, ito, my little sister almost got lost at the carnival. Ria likes to visit the museum because she is an art fanatic. So, sabi dito, an adverb of time, whenever you want to add information or when to a verb and the verb of time will be your answer. So we can say that adverb of time shows the time or moment of doing a task. And for example, so I give you an example about the adverb of time. I will go there tomorrow. So the word tomorrow there states for the time. Diba? So ganun siya. Then another example is about naman sa adverb of place. So, whenever you want to add information where you want to where to a verb, the verb of a place will be your answer, no? So we can say that the adverb of the place shows the place, of course, where the task is being done or has to be done. So, may example nga kanina na ilang beses ko na ito nasabi kanina. You may sit there, no, di ba? There is the adverb of place. Yung adverb of frequency is yung gaano kadalas, no? Whenever you want to add an information regarding how often to a verb, the verb of frequency will be your answer. So we can say that an adverb of frequency shows the frequency o kung gaano kadalas which the task has to be done. The example is, I go for a walk daily. The word daily there states for how often times. Gaano siya kadalas maglakad, no? Alright. So next is the adverb of manner. Whenever you want to add an information regarding how or in what the adverb of manner will be used, no? So we can say that the verb of the manner shows the inform with which the task has to be done. So the example is, I speak beautifully. No, I speak beautifully. The word beautifully there is the adverb which is the adverb of manner. Yan. Marami na ako nabigay na adverb of manner kanina pa. Kung kayo po ay naunawaan yung aking mga pinagsasabi kanina pa. So if you ask how do I speak, I will answer it saying beautifully. Alright? So here, beautifully is the adverb of manner that shows how or in what way an event takes place. Alright? So let's proceed, and I think dito tayo meron pa pala isa. So the adverb of degree. Whenever you want to answer something stating from how much or what degree or extent, the adverb of degree will be your answer. Alright? So we can say that the adverb of degree shows the degree of extent to which the task, ayan, has been done. For example is, he is extremely talented. Alright? Extremely is, adverb of manner. Alright? So the next example, but before that, explain ko pa palang konti. So if you question me how often is the talented, I will answer it by saying extremely. Yeah? So mas malinaw siya, di ba? Extremely is the adverb of degree that shows with what degree an event takes place. Okay? So this is the another one, which is the adverb of reason. Whenever you want to answer something stating from why, the adverb of reason will be your answer. So we can say that an adverb of reason shows the reason behind doing a particular task. For instance, example daw, I go there because I love that place. So if you question me, why do I go there? Diba? I will answer it by saying, because I love the place. And do you understand the example? So here, because is the adverb of the reason that shows why an event happens. Alright? So I hope na naiintindihan niyo. Alright, kung mayroon kayong konting tanong, just comment down below. Then another is interrogative adverbs. Whenever you ask a question and the question word is used as an adverb, you are using the interrogation adverbs. They possess a unique feature, and that is the place, and they are placed at the beginning of a sentence. Ayan. Siyempre, pagpatanong, adverb ang tawag din doon. Like for example, example dito, why do you talk to him? Ayan. Here, why is a question word used as an adverb? The why is the interrogative adverb. Ayan. So, para din naman siyang relative. Interrogative and relative are almost the same. Alright? So, in conclusion, so as we have learned about the adverbs are parts of the speech that defines the quality of a verb. In other words, if you were to ask a question about the verb in a sentence, the answer defining the verb is your adverb. Alright? Remember that. Don't forget that. And that this makes it much easier to identify the adverb in any sentence. Moreover, we learned that there are three main adverbs, which are the simple, the interrogative, and the relative. Simple adverbs are generally used in simple declarative sentences and define the quality of their verbs. Simple adverbs can be further categorized in various subcategories based on the function of the quality that they define or of any given verb. Alright? So interrogative verbs are used as questions related to a given verb, and relative adverbs combined the action defined by two verbs. Ayan. So thank you so much, and I hope mayroon po akong na-share na naman sa inyo ngayong araw na ito. Ayan. Magandang araw, Pilipinas!